Yo guys, Coach Theo here on Common Sense. That's right, the very person watching this video, you are a bodybuilder, whether you like it or not, alright? So if you're immediately thinking, no, that's not me, or you feel like you don't identify with that word, I'm gonna tell you why you are a bodybuilder. So it all started when you were born. You were given genes from your parents. That was sort of your starting point for your particular model of the human body, right? So you were given certain traits and certain intrinsic strengths and weaknesses, but then the expression these genes have taken comes down to what you've done. You got the building blocks from your parents. What did you build with it? The body you have is the body you built. You are a bodybuilder, all right? So I want to reclaim that word in like two senses. I think most people, when they hear bodybuilder, like who is that? They think of a roided up guy with a spray tan posing on a stage, right? And I think some people just think that anyone who lifts a weight and has some biceps is a bodybuilder. But to me, it is just someone that works on their body, has a practice for working on their body, and while we enjoy strength and aesthetics and that, it's part of the whole thing. It's not only building a body as in thinking just of the exterior, it's on the interior too. How well does this body function? Because it's something I say, that all physically attractive traits are either a direct expression of good health or an imitation thereof. But another thing you can say is that a healthy body looks good, but a body that looks good isn't necessarily healthy. You know, the right type of surgery, or even, you know, roided up bodybuilders. Not only for the steroids, but the way they train. You know, if you only train in machines, for instance, machines can have their place, but if you only do that, you might be able to balloon up your muscles, but you're not really, which will have some benefits, but you know, you're unstable, you get stiff, you might have pain in your body, so you might have a body that looks good but isn't necessarily as good as it looks. And so to me, a bodybuilder is just someone that works on their body, but not only. We enjoy the aesthetics, but it's not the only thing, right? And so a video like this, I have certain people in mind that I want to target with this kind of video. Like, first of all, you that just find me and like my story, my philosophy, the mental health philosophy kind of stuff I talk about, it, and you don't really think that the training and fasting and all that is something for you. Well, it is. This video is for you. It's also for the kind of very overweight person who is not ambitious enough, in my opinion. That absolutely, if you're very overweight, losing that excess fat is going to be the best thing you can do, both for your aesthetic look, but for your health, your function. But I see and talk to a lot of overweight people. It's like the goal they have set is kind of like, okay, so you want to go from very fat to kind of chubby, you know, to just a little bit chubby. And of course we can have like part goals, like this is the milestone I'm going for. But you know, there's more to it. You want to build muscle too. You know, we have a problem today, not only with over fat weight, but with being under muscled, which actually feeds into the overweight. It's not the topic here, but you know, the more muscle you have, the harder it's going to be to put on more fat because you burn more energy with the muscle. I'm also thinking of women that don't understand that lifting weights is what's going to make your body look nice. Like, okay, if you're very overweight again, you're going to need to lose the fat. But a lot of women, they seem to think that if they just touch a weight, they're going to be too bulky, you know. I've heard many girls say, I put on muscle very fast. Interestingly, I've never heard a guy say that, and we have tens of times more testosterone than you have, right? So I don't see how that would work. So it's for the woman too, that you need to lift the weight, work on your body. But it's also to the guys that this bullshit story that I've heard so many times, that, you know, I don't really care about building muscle, I just want to be strong and healthy. I wouldn't want to look like you. I've gotten that one too. And first of all, like, why? Stop lying. It like always comes out that the person that has to say that they don't want to build muscle, I've learned they are the ones that care about it the most. But it's a more abstract goal, strong and healthy. You know, you feel, because, you know, if you admit you want to build muscle, you admit I'm not where I want to be right now. There's a chance of failure, but it's a more vague goal, you know. I want to be strong and healthy. But the other thing is, it's fucking stupid. You're not gonna, how are you gonna get stronger and healthier without putting on muscle? Absolutely, I understand if you don't want to max out as much as me, or if it isn't your main focus, but becoming stronger and healthier absolutely takes having muscle, all right? So stop being dumb. Yeah, you know, you are a product. This is what I want you to understand. It's not just fat and muscle we talk about here, like how the body functions. You know, but if we take skinny fat me, you know, like you see in the look, he was under muscled. I know, I had a little bit of muscle left under the fluff from like being athletic as a younger kid. But there's fluff on there. I'm pale. My skin quality isn't good. My hair quality isn't good. I know my gut functioned terribly. You know, I had IBS. I often had these energy dips throughout the day. I got these headaches, much more anxiety and depression. You know, because I'm not gonna say that all of these things are 100%, but as good as, you know, compared to before. But this guy, former Theo, this was what he built through not really exercising, through opting for easy choices. Well, I should say I had some pains in my body too, in certain places, you know, back and stuff. You know, but he built this, old Theo, by not moving enough, by being up all night often, like turning the day upside down, we say in Sweden, drinking alcohol often, eating junk food, all these poor habits, right? The body he had was the body he built, right? The external is a direct manifestation of the internal, okay? So if you find yourself having, like, you know, you're overweight, or you're too skinny, or you have forwardly rotated shoulders and knee pains and stiff hips and lower back pain, whatever it is, this is what you built. This body, the way it is, it's on nothing. Yeah, again, you had something. You had a starting point. You had certain weaknesses, certain strengths. Like someone might live the way I live. I've never had real knee problems, for instance. Someone else with a different starting point maybe would have developed knee problems from my lifestyle. But it's something you can build. No one just has destroyed knees if they weren't in some accident or something, you know. You can fix all your weaknesses. You can work on so that they become much stronger than the average. Maybe you wouldn't, you know, certain talents, you wouldn't cut it to be the elite athlete of something, but like anything, if you put your mind into it, you can build yourself to way above average, right? So I just want people to understand this. I have similar things, because I kind of want everyone to fucking understand that you are a bodybuilder and have a bodybuilding practice. I don't really care if you're thinking about the word as of being a bodybuilder or not, but that kind of thinking, you know, I'm building me, the way I function. And it's not, again, that's important. It's not the aesthetics and strength. The thing is, it's going to look good if you become stronger, like generally. And I think when we have the luxury today to go to the gym and we have the mirrors and pictures and we can observe aesthetic progress, I think it's cool to focus on that and kind of enjoy that while not having it as the main priority. For me, since I've trained for almost 5 years now, it was always about more than just looking good. Then it was that my lifting knowledge wasn't quite as good, so I trained kind of heavy and I became a bit more stiff at the start. But I developed a style of training now where I can become strong and good looking, but also mobile, flexible, and have a body that just feels and functions really well. It's about so much more. You know, anything you think about in your life, well, I have to bend over, that stuff, I have to lift this, that stuff, I've sat it for long, it hurts here now, but whatever it is, this is what you built. Your crappy body you built can't handle this. You can't blame anything but you. You know, you have to build yourself into something that works better with this, right? So, yeah. I think this video, or like, I really want to double down on, like, I want people to really truly understand what it is I want to teach here. Because there are many things I talk about that are beyond, that don't really have to do with the body. But let me put it like this. A lot of people that are way more into the like mental health stuff and maybe spiritual stuff, more, you know, the mind and the soul, thinking and feeling stuff, they don't realize that they should be thinking more of the physical side of things, the training and that. And a lot of people that are overweight and need to lose weight, or just weak, have pains in their body and stuff, they don't focus enough on the other stuff. That's what I do here, holistic bodybuilding. We bring it all together, because the soul that's watching the mind that operates the body here, they are, you see, they all go together. So I kind of want both the person that never thought too much about, like, maybe I should be lifting weights, whether you're big fatty that just thinking of losing fat, or just this person, you know, struggling with mental health and stuff, you should lift weights, all right? You just should. And you who are thinking about this, like, I want to change my body, I would like to look better, I would like to have some muscle or lose that fat, you got to realize that there's a lot that goes into this other than going to the gym and eating. It's like, why are you not, because a lot of people, that's what happens with a lot of my clients, you know, they come to me, they're thinking just about the weight loss and training, for instance, but then we talk about so much more, because there was so much more. You know, to be able to stick to the diet, we had to figure out something about their psychology that kept them from being able to. But I want you to understand, this is not like a, I don't know, psychology program, it's not a spiritual program, but it's not just a fitness program either. It's an uncommon sense fitness program, all right? We build bodies that feel good and look good because they are good, and they are nice to use and nice to look at. You understand? And yeah, well, I notice myself want to go on because I have other ideas for other videos in my head, but this is the point though. You are a bodybuilder. The way your body looks and functions, that's what you've built. If you want to change it, stop pointing the fingers to other things. You gotta change. You gotta go back to the shop, and work on it. All right. So please leave a comment. What do you think? Does this make sense? Or you're not a bodybuilder? You just were handed this body. I don't know. Comment and like it anyway. It all helps support the channel, so it's very much appreciated. I still have, for another month or so, special summer coaching offer for serious individuals. It's a one-on-one thing. Yeah, it won't be available for much longer, but send me a DM on Instagram or email me if you want to know more about that. Yeah, I'll reconnect with you. I'll also just want a quick shout out that I'm going to start after the summer. I'm going to start a group, you know, with some coaching. They're a little more affordable. There is a one-on-one component, but we're going to have group calls. But you know, this is going to be a chance to work on your body, to build muscle or lose fat, or just get stronger, whatever your goal is, you know. But then on the group calls, we can discuss whatever. We can discuss if creatine is good and your childhood trauma, you understand? Yeah, so just be prepared for that. And if you reach out, I'm going to take out more info. I'm going to talk about that more. But if you're curious already now, you can reach out, Instagram or email in the description, and I'll tell you more about that as well. And please subscribe for more content about fitness, fasting, losing weight, building muscle, self-improvement, stoicism, mental health, philosophy, spirituality, and mindset. It is a mindset, guys. Stop running from it. The body you have, who built it if not you? All right, peace.